my beautiful cupcakes, my wonderful unicorns. Welcome to 72 hours in a haunted house. Oh. I'm so excited. I'm literally having an anxiety attack. I'm not even joking. I'm a little calmer right now, but I literally had to take something. Okay, so I brought all these cushions here and I'm gonna make a little fort right now so I can sit in it with my cozy books. What this is 72-hour readathon. Alice, can you not shake the table, please? Like this, here. It's a 72-hour readathon that starts in 48 minutes. It starts 7 p.m. EST. For me, that's 2 a.m. So 2 a.m. is in 48 minutes, and I'm gonna get an early start. Like, I'm not gonna start reading yet, but I am gonna make my fort. So that the second it strikes 2, I can get into the fort and start reading. Also, what I'm going to do, there are 2 wheels that I can spin for the 3 days. A horror wheel and a thriller wheel. Okay, so I have a bunch of horror, I have a bunch of thrillers that I can choose from, and I just want to read them all. I'm basically going to just read for 72 hours, taking breaks for like bathroom breaks, to make food, to walk and feed my dog, and for like any emergencies if something happens, like, I don't know, answering my mom's phone call or something like that. But yeah, basically I'm just going to read for 72 hours. If I feel like playing like a little bit Animal Crossing or Genshin or something like that, I'm going to put an audiobook on for that time. So that no moment is spent without reading or thinking about reading. This is going to be so fun. I am pumped. Can you tell I'm not okay? Okay, let's make a fort. It's done. I hope this stays taped to the ceiling. I love it. Hi, welcome back. So it's 9 minutes until the readathon starts. And I just realized something. Most of my horror and thriller is back there on the windowsill. I have 3 books over there in the bookcase that I can read for this. And I'm gonna hope that I can read those, because I really don't want to try and go back there, because I'm gonna ruin my fort. But I'm gonna have to anyway. I want to leave this on after the readathon ends until it collapses on its own. So I'm gonna have to do it somehow. Okay, let's open the wheels. I think I'm gonna spin the horror wheel. I feel like horror. Okay, spin. Boom! Psychological horror. Do I even have anything like that? Psychological horror. I don't think I do. I'm just going to read this. I'm going to read Insomnia by Sarah Pinborough. This is a psychological thriller and horror. So I'm going to choose this for psychological horror because I think that this counts for psychological horror. This is about a woman whose insomnia makes her think that she's going insane. And to me, that sounds like psychological horror. Like, I don't know what the hell is gonna happen to her, but I feel like I know that when you have insomnia or you don't sleep for a very long time, you, like, for me, for example, when I haven't slept for like more than 2 days, close to 3 days, I start to hallucinate. So that sounds like psychological horror. Oh God, this cover just drives me nuts. Hi, doggy. Hi, doggy. Are you gonna read with me in the fort? Okay, so I'm gonna start it, and I'm going to put some like reading ambience in a spooky cabin or something like that on YouTube with rain and thunder sounds, and I'm going to read this, and I'm going to update you soon. Hi, it's 3:08. I'm 48 pages in. It's pretty good. So far, nothing like that has happened. It's about Emma. If you can hear like thunder and rain, it's my ambient video in the background. She's gonna turn 40 in 12 days, and the chapters are like numbered 12 days till birthday, 11 days till birthday. And she's afraid of her birthday because apparently something happened to her mom on their birthday, like she went mad and did something, but I don't know what yet because I haven't read the synopsis. And she's really upset about that, and she's having trouble sleeping, which is apparently what happened to their mom. She stopped sleeping before she went mad. And 48 pages in, Everybody in her life is so fucking mean to her. Like, no, her husband, her kids are okay, but she meets these, like, rowdy asshole teenagers that just call her a bitch, you know, and harass her. She's she's a divorce lawyer, and this woman who's, displeased with her divorce is, like, threatening her, and then keys up her car. So many people are mean to her and are, like, calling her a bitch, and everybody's saying, it's not all about you. And I'm just thinking, like, just leave her alone. She's not doing anything to upset any of you. It's so weird. Age 65, and something genuinely psychologically creepy just happened, and it's pretty creepy. Like, I don't want to say anything, I just spoil it. I'll read the synopsis after I finish the book so that I know what I can speak about, so I don't spoil anything, but it's creepy. Are you enjoying the readathon, my love? Are you having fun napping? Okay, there's some pretty spooky stuff happening with her younger child, and her sister is, like, insinuating things about her, and I just feel so angry, because you know that sense of unfairness when somebody says you did something and you didn't? I feel like I'm upsetting myself with these thrillers where everybody just gaslights the main character and treats them like an asshole, just implying they did things that they didn't, and it's driving me nuts. It's literally making me upset. The main character's sister, Emma's sister, is such a creature. I'm angry. Okay, so Emma's talking to her sister, and her sister's being a bitch. She's causing trouble, and, like, the things that her sister is saying, I'm reading, and I'm just thinking, it makes me so angry. It's first person, so I'm in Emma's head. And in Emma's head, it makes me want to slap her sister and throw her out the house. And now, finally, she slaps her. And I feel so vindicated. Like, yes. Slap her. Slap her. Hello, I'm in bed. Alice is here with me. The cat's eating in the kitchen so you can hear crackling. I'm almost done. I have 100 pages left, but that's, like, almost done. I should probably go to sleep because it's 8 in the morning. I've been reading for 6 hours straight. And I need to go to sleep and probably put an alarm on so I can wake up in, like, only a few hours and don't sleep too long, so that I can keep reading it and then start my next one, because I really want this readathon to be successful. Oh. Morning. My alarm clock just rang, which means it's time to get up, make coffee. Oh, hi dog. And keep reading. Hello, little lady. You excited that I'm up? Did you bring me a toy? What? You wanna play? Oh, playful dog. Again, I'm out walking Alice. I read a few pages and fed my doggy. Now I'm taking her out for a walk. I'm gonna omit coffee today because I don't think that's good for anxiety, is it? So I'm gonna have some tea, but I do need some chocolate for fuel. Because who am I if I'm not eating chocolate and copious amounts every single day? Can you tell I tried to do my makeup but failed miserably? I look like a poor cosplay on the girl from Skins. I look like that one girl everybody has in their class in high school who thinks that the thicker her dark eyeliner is, the better it conveys the darkness and oldness of her soul. And you know what? That girl's right. I have 30 pages left in my first book. I was just reading it and thinking, is this just gonna be like a standard domestic thriller with a horror element in it? Like a psychological horror. But 30 pages left, and I'm thinking that it might have as crazy an ending as Behind Her Eyes, and I really want it to. I want it to be as crazy because Behind Her Eyes was so fucking insane, and it's one of the best thrillers I've ever read. Let's find out. I'm really anxious because if the bad guy wins, I'm gonna be so mad! Okay, I need to film myself finishing this book because I just shouted, "What?" so loud that my dog startled in her sleep. Because I just... Okay, there's like 20 pages left. What's going on? I think I'm like... I understand what's going on though, but... What? Okay. 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 Okay, I'm gonna read the acknowledgements in a minute, but literally the prologue almost made this fucking thing for me. Alright, so I'm giving it, I think, 4.5 stars. Stupid Goodreads, give us half stars. I don't care how hard it is to code for you, give us half stars, okay? Because if you don't, I'm moving to Storygraph, no matter how much I don't like the interface. Okay, so 4.5 stars, I think. I don't know if it's a spoiler, I don't think it is, but I think that if you liked Behind Her Eyes, you should 100% read this. 100% you should read this. Also, this makes a reference to Behind Her Eyes that just made me make all those facial expressions. Amazing! Guys, my readathon is going great, okay? I am going to go and make some more tea, and then we're going to spin the horror wheel again and choose my next read. Let's spin my wheel for the second time and see what happens. I really hope I could get to roll the dice. Cosmic. Okay, so I started to read Annihilation, and I'm almost done with it, actually. It's 10 at night right now, so 4 hours until the second day of the readathon. I don't know if I'm gonna stay up to do my second day wheel spin. Annihilation is really boring. It's so boring. But it's pretty short, so that's good at least. I'm gonna be done with it soon, hopefully, and then I can start something else. Okay, welcome back. I just finished Annihilation. I finished my book 2 for the horror wheel. It was boring. It was 3 stars. It was like, it wasn't scary. The horror, the cosmic horror of it was interesting, but I read so many things like that before that it didn't scare me, basically. It was creepy and it was interesting, but it was written in this kind of clinical way the interactions between characters made no sense to me, because these highly trained scientists that went through this preparation before going on the mission are acting with each other like moody school children. And it just, like, I understand the human factor and all of that, you're in a scary situation and everything, but when you're a highly trained scientist and you've been trained specifically for a scary mission, briefed over and over, I feel like you're gonna have a better grasp on the situation, at least I'd want to think so, and not have the characters throw fuck yous at each other just because they don't agree on something, and just be, mean for no reason to one another. So, I'm glad I read it, because it's been on my TBR forever. I don't think I'm going to continue in the trilogy. I read the synopses and the reviews for the book 2 and 3, and I'm not interested in it. And I just want to say, if you enjoyed it but felt like something was missing, or you didn't like it but you kind of liked the theme, read Oryx and Crake instead by Margaret Atwood. Yeah. So, now, time for my spin number 3. Oh god, I'm scared. Okay, let's spin. Slasher. Goodbye. I'm using my respin because I don't do slashers. I have three respins this whole readathon. Cosmic again! Get bent. Okay, you know what? I'm going to read a book that's over there that I need to get. Because just in chat, while I was reading Annihilation, people were discussing cosmic horror and what constitutes cosmic. And they said that Hollow Places by T. Kingfisher counts. And it's over there. I need to get it. Oh, it's at the bottom of a pile. How do I get it without toppling them over? That's the real horror. The horror. Hello. Okay. It was at the bottom of the pile. Here it is. I think this covers on the most beautiful things I've ever seen. So, okay. Wait here. The Hollow Places by T. Kingfisher. I don't know what it's about. I just know that it's horror and thriller and paranormal. I'm gonna start. I'm actually kind of tired. And I would like to go to bed so I can get up early. But I think I'm gonna start this, and when I feel like I just cannot stay awake any longer, I'm going to bed. Going to go to bed. Yes. I'll update you soon. Sorry, I guess I'm too tired to speak normally. I'll see you soon.
Hello, it's day 2. I was sleeping late because of who I am as a person. I took Alice for a walk and ran some errands, and I have to run more errands, but I have my book with me. So I'm gonna read it on the bus, and then read it on the bus again. And I'll show you anything interesting that I might see while running my errands. Hello, quick update. I'm having a stupid day. We had unexpected guests. Love my guests, but they were unexpected, so I didn't plan for it, so I don't have time to read right now. I read like 10 pages of this. So far, nothing's happened. Don't know anything yet, so I cannot tell you anything. But it's a pretty readable book so far. Hopefully, when everybody goes to sleep, I'm going to be able to read for a couple of hours.
Oh.
Morning. I had a weird night. I'm still tired. Alice, what are you eating? She ate something off the floor. Trash puppy. Okay, so I woke up in the morning, first one, and I already read 60 pages. And The Hollow Places is pretty creepy. It's really funny as well. Like, I laughed out loud a few times, and it's creepy. Sorry, there was a dog, and my dog had to play with it, so yeah. So The Hollow Places, it's about this woman called Kara, and she moves in with her uncle, who is one of the most delightful people I've ever read in a book. He has this, like, curiosity museum with weird things, think the Mystery Shack from Gravity Falls, but weirder. and she moves in with him after her divorce. He has to get knee surgery, and she and her friend from the coffee shop next door find something weird in the shop. It's time for sprints on Mel's channel. Let's read the hollow places.
Hello, welcome to the mess that's my kitchen. There's the cat, she's eating. I just made pizza dough, and while it rises, you cannot see because of the light, while I'm putting it down to rise, I'm gonna read and tell you why I'm a little bit upset. Okay, so what happened is that I'm an idiot. The readathon started on 7 p.m. EST of the 17th. I looked it up and corresponded my time, I'm Eastern European time, with 7 p.m. EST, so I could start at the same moment as everybody else. But because I cannot count and I have no perception of space and time, I accidentally started 24 hours before the readathon actually started. So I started on 7 p.m. of the 16th. So I had a 24-hour head start, and I read like already 2.5 books, like I'm halfway through my third one. But because yesterday we had unexpected guests, sorry, the reading sprints are done, on Cassidy's channel right now, I think the sprints are being held, and I am there, and that was the beeping. No, that's Mel Lenore's channel. Yes, because we had unexpected guests yesterday, and we spent most of the day with them, and like most of the night and morning today, so I didn't have a lot of time to read yesterday. I'm going to continue through tomorrow until the readathon ends for everybody else. So I'm going to have not 72 hours in the haunted house, but 96. But because I also have to go to the fabric store and lunch with my mom tomorrow, like I'm not going to be able to read just all day long. I feel like it kind of balances out because one whole day is falling out if you combine all of those hours that I'm not reading. So even though I'm a fucking moron, I hope you'll forgive me, but we're still doing this. And I asked in the group chat, and everybody was like, yeah, just do 96. Just do 96. It's fine. Everything's okay. So, yes, the hollow places. It's really funny, and also pretty kind of fucking creepy. I have no idea what's going on so far. I'm halfway through, and it's good. It's really good. I'm enjoying it a lot. Look, I made pizza. Oh. Good morning, доброго ранку. So, today is the last day of the 72 hours in the Haunted House Readathon. 96 for me because I'm an idiot. Last night, during reading sprints on Callie's channel, my internet provider fell through, so I wasn't able to, you can hear everybody outside, my neighbors, sorry. So I wasn't able to finish the sprints with everybody else, but I did finish my book before I went to sleep. I finished The Hollow Places by T. Fisher. This was 3.75 to 4 stars for me, I think. So like 4 stars. This is really good. I really enjoyed it. It was really funny. Like quite a few times I laughed out loud. But it was also pretty scary and creepy and high stakes. The ending made me happy as well, and it was just a very nicely wrapped, nicely constructed story. This is about Kara, who, after her divorce, moves back home to her hometown, and instead of living with her mom, who she has a complicated relationship with, she moves in with her Uncle Earl, who has a museum of these weird, strange things like the Mystery Shack, like Bigfoot statues and like Fiji mermaids that like she talks about a lot here and stuff like that. Skulls of various animals, taxidermy, and she moves in there because she grew up there and it's like a safe place for her. When he has to go to get knee surgery, she and her friend from next door discover like a portal to other worlds behind the wall of the museum, and it gets scary from there. There's also a cat in here who's lovely, and every single time I thought something was going to happen to the cat, I thought that if something happens to the cat, if the cat gets injured or dies, I'm going to set this book on fire. So, but the cat was okay in the end. Everything was fine. So, yes. 4 stars. I'm really glad that I read this. I think I'm going to keep picking up T. Kingfisher I really enjoyed the laugh out loud elements and the spooky elements. So this is a good choice for me. And now I need to go and meet my mom for lunch and for shopping for fabrics because I need to make some towels for my kitchen. And then I'm going to show you the fabric and stuff. I did my wheel spin for the next book today, last night, sorry, after I finished the Hollow Places. But because I didn't have internet, I couldn't do it on my computer, so I couldn't screen record. And I forgot that I can actually screen record on my phone. But I just took a screenshot, here it is, of what I got. I got sci-fi horror. And it stumped me for a long time because the only like sci-fi horror that I can think of at the top of my head is The Luminous Dead, but I don't have it. Gideon the Ninth that I do have, but it's 500 pages of really teeny tiny font. And while I want to read it, I don't want to read it in a readathon where I'm not going to be able to finish it in the readathon, so I'm not going to feel accomplished with it. Does that make sense? So I looked through all the books that I have, and I chose The Golden Apples of the Sun by Ray Bradbury. This is a collection, one of his collections of short stories. Ray Bradbury is one of my favorite writers, and while his stories are not considered horror, they are just considered sci-fi, if you look at them plainly, some of them are pretty damn scary. And a lot of it is very mundane horror. Plus, if you want like more visceral frights, look up the thing at the top of the stairs. And so, yes, I'm going to take this with me and read this, and this is going to be my next read. And I'll update you in a minute. Hi, welcome back. Okay, I came back home. I started this. I started on the bus, and I only read like 3 pages. I cannot say anything about it so far. Short story. The first one is called The Foghorn, I think. Yes, and I'm really excited about this because I haven't read Ray Bradbury in a long time. He's one of my favorite writers, and he was kind of my gateway into sci-fi. He and Simak and Asimov and Solaris as well. Yeah. Oh, do you want to see the fabric that I got for towels? Of course you do. So I got this Easter one with, my mom also got this one for her towels as well. I got, look at these bunnies, look how cute they are. Look, I love this one. Then I got this red and green one with the flowers. It looks kind of Christmassy, but because of the poinsettia, but I like it. I think it will be good all year long. Yeah, it is Christmassy because there's also a pine cone and like a Christmas ornament that I didn't notice before, but I like the color combination. And then I got this green one. It's definitely Christmassy, but I really, really love this color of green. This is my favorite color. So I'm really excited to make them. I'm going to make a bunch of towels for myself because all of my old ones are really, really old and they're like full of holes. And I was closing a drawer yesterday and the towel got caught on the handle. And as I closed the drawer, it just went rip, and there's like a huge chunk of the towel missing right now. And it's just all my towels, so I need new ones. You don't care about the towels, you care about the books. So yeah, I'm gonna go read this. Air raid alert, siren. Don't know if you can hear it, but there it is. Good thing I got home in time. I want to know who's responsible for coming up with these adorable creatures. Look at her. Look how sweet she is. Yes, you are all... Доброго вечора. Okay, so, my vlog sucks. This is the end of the 72 hours in a haunted house readathon. I failed. I read 3.5 books, and I thought I was doing pretty well, but then I thought how much everybody else read, and I just understood that I did not do good. Yes, I had a migraine. Yes, I had unexpected guests, but still I feel like I could have done better. And I know this is not a competition, but I still feel like I wanted to do better in a thing where I was specifically going to just read. But things kept getting in the way, things kept distracting me. Next time there's a big readathon, I'm just going to turn my phone off and just tell everybody that I'm busy, you know, and just read. So now let's look at the books that I read. I read Insomnia, 4 stars, 4.5 maybe, you know, like very close to 5 stars. The Hollow Places, 4 stars. Great. I'm gonna keep reading T. Kingfisher. And I am gonna keep reading Sarah Pinborough, even though I really just I do not even want to talk about one of her books because I did not like it at all. Annihilation by Jeff Vandermeer, 3 stars. It was fine. I'm glad I read it, like I said before, I guess. Sorry, I'm so tired. My brain just does not brain. My brain is not braining. And my book number 4 is The Golden Apples of the Sun. I'm halfway through this. Actually, yeah, I read a couple of these already as well. And it's going pretty good, but I haven't finished it in the readathon, so I cannot give you a review or anything like that. So you'll see this in my wrap-up. Thanks so much for joining me for this vlog. I hope you enjoyed at least some of this mess. I know my vlogs kind of lose steam by the end, and even if they have some kind of structure in the beginning, by the end they are normally just like, oh well, there was a vlog, here it is, the end, bye, I'm gonna try to do better with that, but I think the migraine kind of ruined the whole weekend for me. So thank you so much for joining me. If you did the 72-hour readathon and if you vlogged, please link me your vlog so I can watch it. I'm gonna be watching everybody's vlogs. And if you did it and you didn't vlog, just tell me what you read and what ratings you gave it, and just tell me about your readathon. Thanks so much for joining me. I will see you soon in the next one, and Slava Ukraini.